Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 6 of this NHL 20, a country collaboration franchise mode here with the Hartford Whalers. Today we are jumping into the 2024/25 season, where hopefully, things are going to go a little bit better, as our team has not really performed up to this point. I mean, obviously we've got a very good group together, but at the same time it is going to be a little bit tough here to really get things going. I'm debating putting Atkinson up on the second line just to get his growth going, but I'm still debating that. I'm not really guaranteed or sold on that yet. Jace McCulloch is looking pretty good where he is. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about our defense is that, our defensive prospects are not really two-way or offensive. They're all defensive, so yeah, that's something to worry about a little bit. Obviously, we got a guy like Colin Allos there, but still, this is going to be a bit of a grind to get this team to where I want it to be. I mean, it's not in a bad spot right now, but it definitely needs some more work still. As far as goalies go, Nick Malik and Keel Lifto there are in the AHL, Arvidsson and DeSmith in the NHL, and that's how the team's looking heading into this next season. I mean, we do have Calle Yarncrow to trade still here, and that is definitely something we need to get done before the season really starts and he starts dropping in morale. So definitely something there on our bucket list. Overall, though, the chemistry's looking pretty good. I can't really change much about it in the AHL on the Chiefs there, but the team's looking all right at this point. So we are going to go and view the draft class. So this is what we're looking at right now. We don't really know on Conacher or Adams yet, but we'll find out pretty soon once we get through the preseason and all that good stuff. So I would assume Conacher is going to be a playmaker, but that's just my guess with his size and his position. And I think we're just going to sim to the regular season. I need to get my scouting done, and I'll be back with you guys once we hit the regular season. All right, guys, so we are at the start of the regular season now, and taking a look at the draft class, we don't know how Conacher is going to turn out. Probably going to be a playmaker. That would be my bet. But, oh my God, how many defensive defensemen exist in here? This is starting to get a little bit annoying. Okay. Not much we can do about it, obviously. This is all computer generated now, but at the same time, man, come on. We need something else here. Ooh. See, that looks promising as a Canadian defenseman. Damn. Okay. I mean, obviously we won't be able to pick him, but that's interesting scouting report, to say the least, right? So he's at least a medium top 4 defenseman already. That's what we can see from that, but my God. I don't see that very often in the mid-first round. Cronwall looks okay. My scout says he's pretty bad. Apparently Clapperton's good. So yeah, all we're doing here really is going through the full season again. I don't really see a need to stop up. I mean, maybe there'll be a trade. I doubt it, but anyways, we're going to go pretty much through the whole season. I'll stop up if there's any reason to, but hopefully we can have a slightly better season with, a slightly better team. I do want to show you guys our team overalls. Obviously, this team has improved a bit since last season. So last year, how are we looking last year? Let's just double check here. Oh, owner goals updated. Okay, so we are considered champions. They want us to make the Stanley Cup Finals, even though we've only qualified for the playoffs once in the last 5 years. 53 wins and upgrade the parking lot and get new club seats in the offseason. Okay, so this has got to be a really good-looking team then. Okay. Yeah, I can see why they're kind of thinking that, but really, you expect us to win 53 games? I don't know if that's doable. We'll try it, but okay. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to win that many. Obviously, we would need Sven Arvidsson to grow just like crazy, but yeah, we'll see. So I'll be back with you guys for sure at the end of the 2024 24/25 season, maybe earlier if we were making a trade. Oh shit. What am I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking, but okay. That completely did not cross my mind, and we're already like 8 games into the season. I'm sorry guys, I'm an idiot. I apologize for being an idiot. But we need to trade Calle Yarncrow because obviously he's not playing a lot of minutes in this team, and it doesn't make sense for us to, hold on to him and just let his value decrease as he moves further towards the end of his contract, right? So, where are ya? Right wingers. He's actually got some pretty nice value, except nobody wants to trade for him. So, okay. Let's see what we can find here. I think we can find something still. And I would love to pull a draft pick for him. That would be sweet, but it's going to be a little difficult still, obviously, right? So, okay. So, Yarncrow, obviously a huge contract, but a lot of teams seem to want him. That's probably not a team we want to trade him to, as Jack Hobbs is definitely going to carry that team in the future. So, who's going to have a pick that we can actually pull off of them? Hold on, did I see Cole Cylinder's a high elite? No, he's a high top 6. That makes more sense. Well, they have our first round pick, funny enough, right? Because we traded it to them a little while ago. But if we could pull their pick off of them for Calle Yarncrow, man, that would be sweet. That'd be real sweet. I don't think they want to trade Seth Jones. Obviously, he's Canadian, so there's no point in doing that. But we'll take like your worst valued kind of player that is American. So you got an American there? Hey, I'll take Hoffman off your hands. Oh, they'd be over the cap. Right. I am an idiot. Montour's American? He's Canadian, yeah. Shoot. Okay, so that's probably not the best option. Edmonton's a contender. Americans, I mean, I wish we could pick up Yamamoto. Obviously, we can't because he's just too good. But no, we're looking more for like a prospect or something like that. So, not a lot of teams really wanting Yarncrow here. So, Ottawa Senators, how you guys doing? Option right there, Brady Tkachuk for the first line, question mark. Possible, unlikely, but possible. That would be a much better option on the blue line. And Eric Brandstrom, that would be sweet, man. Oh, if we could somehow pull Brandstrom off of them, that would be insane. I don't see that deal happening, but yeah, the only way we do that would be with a guy like either Torrey Krug or like that center we just picked up. What's his name? Yeah, Fast. And I don't want to trade him, even though he is 20 already. But that just doesn't make sense. Torrey Krug would be the player to move. Ottawa would have too many players. Yarncrow and Tkachuk. That would be sick, man. That'd be a sick deal. There's obviously no way they trade 2 elites. So their first round pick isn't very valuable right now, which I don't know if I totally agree with, but man, it would be sick to trade for Brandstrom. I just don't see that happening. Like literally all the other teams have just no cap space whatsoever. So if we can somehow swing a deal with Ottawa, again, that would be really good. I don't see it happening, but you never know. Skaters matching the trade block. Harlock, or I don't even know how to say that. How would we get Tkachuk in a first? It's a lot to trade for, right? So, we move Kempe too. That would be so good. Kempe and Yarncrow, like that. That looks really good to me. I mean, obviously this wouldn't go, but that would be awesome. Okay. Player of minimum value, probably Berglund. Yeah, Berglund will work. I mean, if this goes through, I would be super stoked with that. That would be a great deal. Obviously, we're clearing a bunch of cap space, plus we get an awesome winger in Tkachuk. Please? No. Value just isn't there. Obviously, we don't have many first-round picks either, so we got... I don't see any of these deals going through. Doesn't matter what we try to make. It's just going to get rejected over and over again, so... I mean, we could try Winnipeg's first. Obviously, Winnipeg's been doing pretty well, too, but... Yeah, go like that, I would be okay with that, because then we're trading for a better prospect in Tkachuk, who's got more years of potential left, and a better, a way better contract than either of these guys. I mean, Kempe, yeah, he's 28, he's a good fit for our team, but yeah, man, I would prefer Brady Tkachuk. So let's see if this goes through without the first round pick in there. Trade's still rejected. Okay. I think it's because of the 1-year contract, right? So if we can throw a third rounder in and get the deal done, that would be awesome. So it's got to be a second. That's the only thing they're going to accept. So we'll trade our second. I'm okay with that, to pick up Brady Tkachuk. And yeah, no, that would just be sweet, right? So definitely need to send Berglund down though. And edit the lines, obviously, right? Because Kempe's out from where he was. So we'll see how Brady Tkachuk fits into this system, obviously, right? He's going to be a little bit different than we had before, but... Oh, line 2, baby? I am like... Holy crap, man. Like, look at that second line. Look at that freaking second line. Oh, man. See, looking at that just makes me want to improve our defensive core now. Because I know that this group that we have put together now, if we leave Raymond there, we leave Tkachuk there, like, man, that group is good enough to win for years to come. We just have to fill out a bottom 6. Getzel, again, Getzel would become an expendable piece. And that's just like, holy jeez, man, this team's a freaking powerhouse all of a sudden. And what we can do is we can go out and get better defensive prospects, which is very exciting to me. So, oh, man. See, I still want to make trades here, so... Ooh, and Felix Arvidsson's back up to an 85. Okay, that's what we like to see. But, man, it's like Jake Getzel, yes, we probably got a power line going there. Not really. It's not performing, so... He's only had 3 assists. See, that's the thing, is Jake Getzel has only had 3 assists in 8 games. How do you only have 3 assists on that line? Like, man, that's just not good enough. I don't understand why certain players perform so well and other guys just don't at all. Like, so nobody wants to trade for Getzel. Again, doesn't make sense, but that's how things work around the NHL. I know we just signed him, and I was like, oh, yeah, let's go. We got Jake Getzel. Like, I'm not impressed with how this has gone, and he is an $11 million player. Again, any teams that want to trade for him that have a defenseman up on their block that is Not just American, but preferably right-handed. I mean, I'd love Brandstrom. I think he's a lefty, isn't he? Yeah, he is. That doesn't exactly work. Okay. I mean, if Vancouver wants him, they got John Connor there, man. I'm feeling that one. But again, I don't think they say yes to this on any circumstance. Is Stetcher American? No, he's Canadian. Grimaldi's an American, so that could add some cap. Vancouver's still over the cap, my god. Is it the goalies then? No. Now I am thoroughly confused. I mean, Hoglander would be a sweet bottom six piece, but there's no, like, look at the value difference there. Just based on Connor and Hoglander. See, I'm trying to think, like, what piece would actually be worthwhile for them. Probably Butcher, but again, they just instantly go back over the salary cap, which is like, damn it. Okay. As much as I don't want to stunt players' growth, I think we're going to have to leave. How did we end up in proposed trade? Man, I love the lag on this Xbox. Okay. As much as I don't want to stunt player growth, I don't want to ruin everything we got going here with this team either, right? So I'd obviously prefer Raymond on that side. A lefty and Tkachuk I'd prefer on the right. And I mean, we can try it. I don't know how well it's going to work. I much would prefer Atkinson on the second line, just because, you know, he's going to grow. He's going to put up numbers eventually. And yeah, okay, we'll leave it like that. I mean, I was looking for another trade with Getzel, but, you know, like a Brady Tkachuk trade for what we gave up was totally worth it. There's no question. It was totally worth it. And yeah, we're going to get back into the full season here. Hopefully we won't have so many player complaints now. So, guys, yet again, the Whalers are a fucking disappointment. Okay, that's the only way I'm going to describe them. They're a fucking disappointment. That's it. Like, I don't have any other explanation for you for this team. There's no other way to state how they played. So, yeah. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but the team is dog shit. And it is boring to even watch. Why are you editing my roster? I don't understand that. Pulls 2 players up. Okay. What the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Fuck up my lines. Fuck up our team. Like, and Getzel just loses all potential with 3 years left on his deal still. Let's look at the numbers, because they're gonna show you why I'm disappointed, why this team is terrible. Yet again, is terrible. We got like 2 guys playing, not even 3, because I would not consider that a good season from Cole Connor in any way, shape, or form. Kessler at least averaged over a point a game, and yeah, freaking, what's his name here? Maguire Jackson's on another level, so that's what is expected. And besides that, nobody else can do jack shit. Like, you're a sniper, Lucas Raymond. What are you doing? You're scoring 10 goals in a season. 10!
Motherfucker, Torrey Krug is scoring more than you. Like, God. That's just sad. It's just straight up sad. Like, Felix Arvidsson, man, a defenseman, scored more than Lucas Raymond. Like, it's just things like that where it's like, really, man? Really? Willie Olsen, just lighten up the league, of course. And who else? Of course, Thomas Jacobson is up to a 97, man. I wish we had a 97 rated player. Obviously, that's never going to happen in this franchise mode, as this guy is just turning out to choke. I wish our team could play, but they are proving that they can't. Man, 82 points is not good enough. Will never be good enough in the NHL to make the playoffs. 6th in our division, like probably about 29 or 24th in the entire league, like 22nd, like whoa, big difference. Like fuck, man, that's awful. That is god awful, and it's showing. Like the team is just losing morale. So yeah, I'm not happy with the team. And fuck off, you stupid fucking dog. It's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating to see a team this good not go anywhere and probably lose even more morale. Why? I can't tell you. I can't tell you why certain players play so bad in such a good system. Like, EA needs to fix their fucking game. That's the only way I can put it. Fix your sim engine. Make it more realistic, goddamn. And, like, come on. Scott McDonald wins 43 fucking games. Yet Sven Arvidsson only wins 28. What bullshit are you on? I am sorry, man. Like, I don't care how good the team is in front of McDonald. He's never going to be as good a goalie. Ever. Holy jeez. Anyways, we're going to sim the off season. I don't care who wins. Because we can't make the playoffs. It's physically become impossible at this point. We got knocked out in round 1 by Philly like 4 fucking years ago. And that's it. Like, the team is never going anywhere. Oh yeah, and just to add insult to injury, the draft class is also garbage. Like, there's one player in here that I would consider selecting, being Ulf Nordgren. That's it. Like, you look at the potential here, there is very little. And the Winnipeg Jets, the draft pick we possess, wins the Stanley Cup. And the Springfield Thunderbirds win the Calder Cup. I'm done with these fucking franchise modes, man. I'm done with them. I'm not having fun anymore. Fortunately, our draft pick doesn't win anything, but, that Ottawa pick we were pushing for at the beginning of the season just jumps from pick 8 to number 2. So, what do you do? What do you do? Fortunately, Columbus doesn't get anything from our pick really there, and obviously we don't advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. We didn't even fucking make the playoffs. Crosby retires with 1,790 points. Bergeron, Parise, and Taves all with over 1,100, and Kessel just under 1,100. Blake Wheeler retired there too. James Neal, Shea Weber, PK Subban. That's about it. Goalies: Jonathan Quick, Jonathan Bernier, Cam Talbot, Kudobin, Anthony Arundel, and Keith Kincaid only won 86 games in his career. Yikes. So Parise becomes a coach. Whole bunch of coaches retire, my god. And I think next episode we'll get to the draft, because this is just, it's brutal. So that's going to be it. I've just lost the will to record this episode anymore, so yeah, the team disappointed me. They let me the team disappointed me. They let me down. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up. So, next episode we'll do the 2025 entry draft where we got literally no value, not a good pick, and we are going to have to somehow build on that. So, yeah, that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see you.